Why was Chilling Adventures of Sabrina shot so weirdly that it took you out of the show? What's up, squad? Welcome to 5 Minute Friday. We're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. That was a Peter McKinnon thing, but... So, we're talking about Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and I've personally worked on the show for the last 4 months on the newer season. I can't give any spoilers, and I won't because I don't want to jeopardize my relationship with the company and with my union. Alright, so Twitter has been given some backlash. So here's a little clip. They actually used a lens called a USG anamorphic lens by Panavision. For those of you that don't know what an anamorphic lens is, an anamorphic lens is actually a lens that allows you to see more on either side of your frame. Hey Google, what's a USG anamorphic lens?
On the website bhphotovideo.com, they say, anamorphic lenses provide a means to capture a 2.39:1 ratio without having to make that sacrifice in resolution. However, due to the wider aspect ratio of digital sensors compared to 35mm film, 2x anamorphic lenses produce a super wide 3.55:1 ratio, with a 1.5x anamorphic lens still producing an aspect ratio of 2.66:1.
Holy crap, that was long. Not even Google knows what a USG anamorphic lens is, but that was great information on what an anamorphic lens is and what it's used for, so maybe that was helpful for you guys. So what a USG anamorphic lens is actually a lens that only focuses in the middle. So here's an example. I know what you're wondering, why would they want to use this lens on the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? And the reason why they were using it was whenever we were going to have a warlock, a witch, or any kind of demon thing in the show, they would then use the lens, making you feel tense and uncomfortable. And it wasn't actually supposed to take you out of the show. Later on through season 1, they actually didn't use it as much. So if you haven't got past the first couple episodes, I suggest you go back and watch it because they didn't use it as much later on in the season. And on season 2, we only really used it when necessary. So the USG lens normally is already out of focus on the sides, but the show had it specifically altered for them so that it was even more blurry around the sides to give you a distinct look for the show that no other show has. And just so you guys know, there's only 3 sets of these lenses in the entire world that exist. And we had 2 of the sets on our show, which is pretty freaking special. The lenses that we were normally using that weren't the USG lenses were the G-Series Panavision anamorphic lenses. Now, you can only get them from Panavision. You can't buy these lenses. They're Panavision specific, and so if you ever wanted to use them, you would want to go to a Panavision near you, which they normally only have Panavisions in hub cities like Toronto, Montreal, LA, New York, and Atlanta. I mean, there's other places you can get them, but they have to be at a Panavision. For those of you who don't know what Panavision is a rental house that has been renting to Hollywood movies for centuries. They are always up to date on their gear, and they will make deals to productions to help meet their budget. As for filters go, we didn't really use very many filters. There wasn't any crazy special filters unless we were using a diopter. And what a diopter is kind of essentially putting a magnifying glass to your lens so that you can get closer to a subject and get more detail on a fine little spot. You'll see that used a lot in the season when we do inserts on certain items. The crew on the show was huge. We had 2 camera departments, main unit and second main unit, which was tandem unit, which was what I was on. Main unit would film the first 8 days of the episode, and the second main unit would shoot the remaining like 3, 4, 5 days of the episode with the same director and the same director of photography. In total, we had about 4 cameras going all the time, 2 on each unit, and then we occasionally had a 3rd camera on each unit when it was needed. So altogether we would have like 6 cameras. We did use GoPros on some shots. We did use Steadicam. We did use Techno Crane with an Oculus head. I'm gonna also touch base on a video about camera heads that are used on professional Hollywood film sets. If you guys have any other questions about Chilling Adventures of Sabrina or how I got into the film industry, comment down below. Like, subscribe, share. Anything helps, honestly, and I can't wait to bring you guys more videos that can help you understand what the film industry is all about and how you guys can get into it. So yeah, thanks what? Thanks what? What did I just say? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you on the next one.